good morning. My name is Rebecca Zostek, and I'm a health coach and fitness instructor here at Hoag Health Center in Foothill Ranch. Thank you so much for logging on live. I'm about to do a mat Pilates class. So this class today, we're going to focus on a lot of stretching. And I think I could possibly, know that a lot of people aren't doing enough stretching, right? So this class is such a wonderful class to really open up the chest, elongate your spine, feel taller, feel more stretched out. And so watch out for that. We're going to be going through a lot of different exercises here and get you nice and stretched out. So have your mat available. Just another recommendation, if you have two mats or if you can have a nice cushy part of the floor, you don't want to really be on a hard surface. That's just for the protection of your back and making sure that you can get a better range of motion. So let's get started on the mat. I'm going to have you come down into a folded leg position. Also, just before I get started, I have here, this is actually sort of like a fake bolster. I have a big rolled up towel under here and then another towel on top. So if you're just starting out with mat Pilates, this is really a great way to help with your range of motion and get a little bit more into your stretches. So if you want to roll up a towel, this is a great tool to use, and I'll show you right now. You can pause me right now if you'd like and go grab a towel real quick. A big beach towel works really well. So if you just set that down, you're going to have your sits bones right on top of that towel, and you'll see that that elevation does help quite a bit. So what we're going to do here is your left leg is folded out in front and your right leg is back behind you. So this is called our mermaid sitting position. And if you feel that the towel is too high or if it's not adding to your support at all, you do not need to use it. Okay, so here we are in the seated position. I just want you to think of a nice long spine. Close the rib cage as you exhale. So we take a breath in, inhale. Expand the ribs and exhale as you close in that rib cage and engage your abdominals. Okay, so here we go. Let's try 3. And exhale, press down. Nice gentle movement. Inhale. Just relaxing. Okay, one more time. Here you go. Inhale up. And exhale down. Good. Now you're going to take your left hand on the floor here next to you, just the fingertips. Taking your right arm up and over. Nice long stretch and hold. And inhale, coming right back to a nice long spine. And inhale. Exhale as you take it over. And coming right back. Let's try that 2 more times. And inhale. Just relax and stretch into those obliques. And bring it back 1 more time. Ready? Inhale. Close the rib cage as you exhale and lean over. We're just going to hold this here. Hold and stretch. And bringing that right arm down at your side. Taking your left arm up towards the ceiling. Nice long reach in the stretch. And bringing it right back down. We're trying that now. Inhale. Exhale. Reach. Nice. And 2 more times. Go. Drive in that belly. And 1 more time. Okay, I'm just going to work into this side a little bit more now. You're going to take your right arm up and now try to get your left elbows close to the floor, if not on the floor. If you feel that you're too high on your towel or your bolster there, you can remove it. And here you go, all the way down. And hold. And bring it right back up. Let's try that 3 more times. And up. And back. Working on elongation. One more time. Ready? And inhale up. Nice long spine. Big reach over. Feels so nice. And bring it back. From here, we're going to go side to side. So your left arm comes up and then all the way to the other side. Just keep the flow from side to side. Think of your arms as being really long and pulling away. Good. And so we're going to switch the leg position, so prepare yourself to do that. Bringing the back leg in front, and the front leg in back. So here, if you want to go back to your folded towel, you can do that. Okay, so it's an option. It's not necessary if you don't want to use it. Okay, making sure we're properly lined up, sitting on both sits bones, sitting up nice and tall. Big inhale, reaching up towards the ceiling, and exhaling down. And inhale. Sometimes it's really hard to slow ourselves down, be in the moment, and just use your body for stretching. Good. And fingertips on the side here on the mat, and leaning over, coming back, and try again. Same side. And again. You're starting to develop a little bit more range of motion, getting a bigger stretch. Good, and hold. Let's try the other side now. So your left hand coming down to the floor, and a big reach over, and coming center, and again. Now guys, one more time. Nice big exhale into that stretch and hold. Good, and coming down. Now you're taking your right elbow down to the floor, and your left arm is coming up and back out. And go. Exhale. Big reach down to the elbow and back. And one more time. And coming back. And now we're going to go from side to side. Big reach over. And other side down onto the elbow. Okay. Starting to really get into that stretch. You're feeling that work. Let's get 2 more times. Big stretch to your left. All the way down. Remember to breathe. Yes. And one more time each side. Go. Big stretch over. And center and hold. Very nice. Okay, we're coming onto all fours for a moment. Remove this little towel section here. Go ahead and take your left foot in front. So I'm opposite you, so I have my right foot in front, but it doesn't really matter which one. We're just going to work on some hip flexor stretching and also in the hip, hamstrings, the little hamstrings and hip flexor, okay? So in this kneeling position, one knee, nice long spine, engage your abdominals. Try not to have one side higher than the other. So make sure you have a nice straight line from hip to hip. And now inhale up right here, nice big stretch, tuck the hips under. Good. And exhale, arms down. And shifting forward with your arms, coming forward. And trying that again. Scoop back. And exhale forward. 2 more. And inhale up. Working on keeping the straight line from hip to hip. Okay, so you're going to feel that as the hips shift right here. Keeping them straight. And coming down and holding right here. So you're feeling the stretch in the hamstrings. Okay. If this is a little too much on your knee, you can also use your towel for support underneath the knee. And hold. From here, you're going to shift your body weight forward. So in this position, make sure your knee is not over your foot. It should be right on top. And scoot your back leg a little further back. So let's see if we can balance right here. Lifting the chest up, arms out at your sides, and hold the stretch. You want to feel it in the hip flexor on the opposite side. You're feeling some through the glutes right here. Arms reaching up. See if you can clasp your hands together and just arch back just a little bit, pushing your hips forward and breathe. And release. Hands coming down, shift back and stretch. Good, and lifting up. We're going to take that front leg and pull it back and bringing the other one in front. So right here, just holding that stretch. Flexor stretch. This is the hip flexor right here. It gets very tight when we do a lot of sitting or walking, getting it really tired. So it's a nice stretch right here. Exhale back. And shift forward. And shift back. And again, forward. And now we're going to hold it back right here for just a moment. And just relax. Deep breaths. And shift forward. Bringing those arms out to the side. And now up, shifting forward. Big reach. You can clasp those hands here up front. And release down and bring it back. And shift forward, arms up. And bring it back. Let's do this 2 more times. Find that balance, lift up. Keeping those hips squared off. Okay, and hold here, stretching the hamstrings. Good, and sort of rolling yourself up, bringing your hands closer to your body, pull that foot back. And you're gonna have your big toes together, sitting back in that child's pose stretch, arms out in front of you. Nice long stretch, sitting those hips back. Deep breaths. From here, coming forward all the way down onto your belly, coming down, bringing your knees together. Hands underneath the shoulders. Big inhale here. Exhale as you lift up. Doesn't have to be high. It can be, somewhere with your arms bent. Or if you can get your arms straight, that's great too. And hold. And coming down softly, inhale. And exhale, lift up. And down. One more time, we're going to stay lifted. Stay lifted right here. Pull up your right foot. And down again. One more. And now let's try the other side. So you're getting a hamstring curl here. 2, 3, and coming down. Breath in, exhale, lift. And again with the hamstring curl. Up. Other side for 3. Curl up. 2. And 3. And coming down. So now you're going to take your right arm, or your left, whichever, and reach back for your foot. Push your foot into your hand. See if you can lift the knee off the floor and extending the opposite arm out. Okay. Trying to keep your spine straight as opposed to twisting. So keep straight, looking straight out, pushing your foot into your hand, and hold. Good, and release. Let's try the other side now. You can come down for a moment if you'd like, and then come right back up, reaching back for that left foot, and extending your right arm out in front. See if you can lift the knee off the mat. If not, that's fine, you can just hold it down. pushing your foot into your hand. And release. Let's try one more time each side. Pulling that right foot back. Extend. Again, if this is a little bit too much, you can just hold the foot up and try to lift it off the mat. Okay? So holding. And release. Again, this is also a flexor stretch, so if you're feeling that, stretching the upper front of the thigh. And release. Placing your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes under. Nice deep breath. Inhale. Exhale to push up and take yourself into downward facing dog. Pull your feet in a little bit. 2. And breath in. Exhale to full plank again. So nice long spine. Shift forward. Inhale. Exhale back into full plank, or down dog, down dog. Now we're going to stay here for a moment. Taking your right leg, we're going to lift the leg up as high as you can go. Adjust your hands if you need to. Hold it up and pulse up. 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it down. And other side. Left leg lifts up. And pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. And come down. And we'll go right back into this again. So right leg up. Pulse it up. Try to kick it up higher, nice and straight. And down. And other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. Bringing the knees down to your mat, big toes together, sitting back into that child's pose stretch. Arms out in front of you. Deep breaths. Good job, everyone. And pulling on up. All right, let's transition here again. So we are going to have a side laying position. Okay, I know it was probably a little challenging, but you did very, very good. I know that. Okay, coming all the way down onto your side. Okay, so you have your left elbow on your mat. Your top arm is in front of you. Your bottom leg is nice and long. Actually both, but the top leg is going to be working right here. So what we're going to do is just lift that leg a little bit, pull it back without rocking your hips back. Okay, so stay stacked. Pull it back for 2, and then back to normal where it started. Okay, so we try to do this without leaning back. A little bit of a challenge, I know. Let's try. Back, back, and forward. Back, back, and forward. Now trying to keep the leg nice and long and not bent. Back, back. Let's try one more. And back, back, and in. Pulling that knee now, that top leg up to the chest, towards the chest. Again, try not to sink back, staying right on top of the hips. Extend the leg up for stretch as high as you can. Flex the foot and pull it down. Okay, and here we go. Pull the knee into the shoulder, lift up for stretch, and then heel, pulling down. 3 more, and inhale. 2 more. And 1 more, pulling in. And down, good. Placing that top leg now on the floor in front of you. The bottom leg is going to lift up and down, that's all it is. So keeping your hips stacked, just getting a little bit of inner thigh work to keep everything balanced. We're going to make it work a little bit longer though. And 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Okay, let's try to get the other side now, okay? Well, we don't have to try, we can do this. Okay, all the way down. Okay, legs are nice and long. So remember on this side, all it was a push back for 2 and then bring it back. Push back for 2, keeping your hips stacked. Good, and push back. 2 more times. Good, and hold. Driving that top knee now towards your shoulder. Extend the leg up, flex and pull down. Use good control here. Inhale, pull in, extend, and push down. Working those feet into a point and then a flex. Try 2 more. Inhale and exhale. And pull down. Nice exercise there. Taking the top leg now, lay it in front. Secure yourself here. Bottom leg's lifting up and down. Okay, just nice and smooth. Lift up and down. There you go. And we'll do 4 more here. Lift up. Breathe it out. Good job, guys. And hold. Very nice. From here, I'm going to have you turn over now onto your back. Okay. Let's go ahead and stretch this body out nice and long. So extending your legs, arms up overhead. Inhale here. Exhale, the arms sweep down by your sides. And then again, lifting up overhead. Drive the belly in, scoop in the pelvic, and down and around. Again, inhale. And 1 more time, nice big reach up. And exhale down, keeping your arms down by your side. Now pulling in your legs one at a time into this tabletop position. What we're going to do here is a little more inner thigh work, so we warmed them up. We're going to do some upside down plies. So we want the legs as vertical, as straight up as you can get them. If you need to use your hands for support, you can do that. Okay, so there's a slight turnout in the legs. Keeping the heels together. You're going to pull the feet down, open up, so it's kind of like a little butterfly position, and the knees are aiming towards the shoulders. Exhale as you drive the legs up and zip up those thighs. Okay, so here we go. And pull in, exhale up. Well, sometimes this is called like a Frogger exercise. Call it butterfly plie, down. Sounds prettier than Frogger, right? Okay, we're going to add on to this. So watch out. As you come up, we're going to do a circle, coming back up to center, connect, and repeat. Go back up, open. Don't make the circle too big because you don't want to arch your back. If I do that right here, I'm going to arch my upper back off the floor. Don't want to do that. But if you're able to make the circle bigger without arching, that would be great. And 1 more. Pull in, go up, and out, and around. Bringing the legs into the chest, knees to the chest. We're going to do that again, but we're going to go in the opposite direction. So bringing the legs up. This is your upside down plie. Keep those legs really tight, zipped up together. And pull in, go up, and now you're going to go down first and around. Okay? And bring them in. And down and around. Inhale, exhale. Let's try 1 more. Zip up the legs, zip, zip, and down and around. Good, and knees to the chest. Good job, guys. You're going to extend your right leg, holding that left knee into the chest. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale as you lift the head and shoulders up towards that knee. Hold it here. And now hover the bottom leg if you can, okay? So keep it off the floor and exhale, switch. Exhale, switch. We are doing a knee hug here. Switch. Keeping those abdominals engaged. And one more time each side. Good, and both knees to the chest, head coming down, and now slowly both legs coming down to the mat and extending everything long again. So nice long stretch here. You're gonna pick up the left leg, hold behind that leg right here for a stretch, and then coming right back down, big long reach overhead. Exhale and pick up the other leg and hold and stretch. Release and come back up, stretch. Good, and relax right here. Both arms reaching up overhead. We're gonna do a roll up from here. So as you reach forward, right here, we want a big breath in. Exhale. As you climb yourself up and reach forward, and then slowly coming straight up, and then retract back, reaching the arms overhead. Inhale here, exhale as you bring the arms up, peeling off the mat, and reaching forward. Stretch that lower back, stack it up, and retract back. So right here, see curve, rolling down, big reach up, inhale here, exhale as those arms come up, tuck the chin, lift the shoulders, lift upper back, middle back, big reach over. And now sitting up nice and tall right here, and hold, taking your left arm up and over, bend your right just a bit, another side stretch, and now other side. I love side stretches, they just feel so good, and they're so good for you. One more, and hold. Gonna open up the legs just a bit for a saw exercise. Okay, so from here we're sitting up nice and tall, little pelvic tilt, nice long spine. Bringing your arms out in front of you. You're going to twist over towards me. You're going to lean forward towards that foot, keeping your spine nice and long, and come back. And then other side. Very mechanical. Okay, like you're a little robot. Stretch forward and reach other side. And one more set, each side, and exhale forward. And center arms down, bringing your legs in. Go ahead and take your right foot over your left, sitting up nice and tall. Grab onto that knee with your opposite arm and look over your left shoulder or your right shoulder. It's the same side that the knee is up, that's the shoulder you want to look over. Good. Staying here, we're just going to go into a nice side plank reach. So you're going to take that leg out and push up and reach over and coming down, and now the other side. Cross it over, over your shoulder. Very nice work today, everyone. Thank you for joining me today in mat Pilates. So hopefully we are stretched out, and I will see you tomorrow for boot camp. So be ready for that class. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a very wonderful day. See you next time, guys. Bye-bye.